f subscript x. So now, guys, when we have this type of operator, okay, this is called as del, del, del. Dia bukan d, okay. If we have fx, kenapa pula ni? Okay, kalau fx, the derivative is df over dx. Dia berbeza because why d? Because this is single differentiation. Only one variable. But for this case, we will have partial derivatives, right? Partial. Partial means you do it partially with respect to the corresponding variable. So now in this case, for del f over del x is the variable. Okay, you can ingat to x variable, and then the other variable becomes constant. So in this case, if we have fxy, if x is variable, therefore y becomes constant. Okay, you have to assume that y is just a constant or a number. Anggap dia macam satu nombor. Okay, the same thing happen if we have del f over del y, or we can say that f subscript y. Okay, f y kecil kat bawah tu, itu bermaksud differentiate with respect to y. So in this case, okay guys, in this case, y is the variable, and then x becomes the constant. Okay, so now let me give you one simple example. Okay, consider fxy equals to, let's say, 30 x squared y to the power of 5 minus 20 xy plus 4x exponent 3y plus 10x minus, let's say 7. Okay, 7y. Let's say this is the equation. So the question number 1, find fx or del f over del x. Okay, so now in order to find fx, of course we know that x is the variable. Okay, x adalah variable, and y becomes the constant. Okay, x the variable now. Okay, so therefore, in order to differentiate this, we do it term by term. So fx. Okay, now we have 30x squared. Where should we bring this to? Power 2 ni, bawa ke mana ni?
60xy to the power of 5.
Yes, it becomes 60. 30 times 2. So 60x 2 minus 1 becomes x to the power of 1. And then y to the power of 5 ni, okay, I will highlight with yellow color. This is just a constant. Okay, so the constant, bila you darab, anggap y to the power of 5 as a number. So if you multiply with the variable, then just copy it down. Okay, then we maintain y to the power of 5. All right, now minus 20xy. Differentiate with respect to x.
Minus 20y.
Yes, negative 20y. Okay, settle. And then how about this?
4e to the power of 3y.
Yes, we will get plus 4 exponent to the power of 3y. We don't have x anymore because we differentiate 4x, we get 4. And then what happened here? Exponent 3y, again, just a constant. Okay, just a constant. Because y is constant, automatically exponent 3y also becomes a constant. Okay, next. Differentiate 10x, we will get 10 plus 10. Okay, how about 7y? How about this?
0.
Becomes 0. Yes, differentiate negative 7y becomes 0 because this is also the constant. Okay, so that's it. That's the answer. Okay. plus 10. Stop sampai situ je sebab because differentiate negative 7y we get 0. So we just stop here. Okay, next number 2. Find fy. Okay, find fy. So what is the variable now?
Y.
Okay, so y is the variable. Y is the variable. Okay, and then x becomes the constant. Okay, so let me rewrite this fxy. Fxy equals to 30x squared y to the power of 5 minus 20xy plus 4x exponent 3y plus 7 plus 10x minus 7y. Okay, now fy. Okay, so y is the variable. Okay, now we have to take the power of 5 to the front. Alright, so we will get what?
150.
Yes, 150. X squared just a constant. Okay, yes, this is just a constant. Alright, constant. Alright, so we have y to the power of 4. Alright, next 20xy differentiate with respect to y, we will get
Negative 20x.
yes, negative 20x. And then plus, which one is the constant now?
X.
4x dengan exponent 3y. Yes, 4x becomes a constant. So kita nak differentiate, we want to differentiate exponent 3y. What happened? Where should we bring this 3, power 3?
12. 12.
Okay, so it becomes 12x. Yes, so 12x exponent 3y. Okay, next. 10x. What happened to 10x? Differentiate 10x. 0. Okay, 0 because this is just a constant. Alright, x hanya constant. So differentiate constant, we get 0. Okay, so plus 0. And then how about this? Negative 7y.
Negative 7.
It's negative 7. Alright, so that's it. That's the answer. Okay, so now let's take a look at okay, 3.1 actually just a repetition from this from chapter 2. Okay, so find the domain just like chapter 2 and then sketch the graph just like chapter 1 lah. But now you have to let fxy equals to z. Okay, so I'm not going to explain details about this because this is just a plane. This is a plane. Question 3b should be also a plane parallel. Okay, the first one, z equals to negative 2. So a plane parallel to. Okay, tak apalah, kita buat sekejap lah. Okay, let me copy this. Copy. Okay, exercise 3.1, question number 3. Okay, so 3a, we let fxy equals to z. So we have z equals to negative 2. So there is no variable what here?
X and Y.
Yeah, so no x and then no y. So it should be parallel along x and y. So we have the 3D axis like this. Okay, x, y, and z. So we have z equals to negative 2. Right? So don't forget to put the traces. So it should be parallel along x and parallel along y. So we will have something like this. And then parallel along y. So we will have this. Doktor, kau dapat skema jawapan. Oh, I will give you the answer scheme after I release your marks. Okay? I will give the answer scheme after I release your marks. Okay, so question 3A dah, question 3B. Question 3B. Okay, we have z equals to 4 minus y, then we will have y plus z equals to 4, y over 4, z over 4. So here there is no x. Of course, this graph should be parallel along x. So let us sketch a graph. Okay, we have x, y, and z. So y equals to 4. And then z equals to 4. So we have this. So parallel along x. You can move this to the front or to the back. Okay, it's up to you. Like this. So we can erase this part. Okay, like that. All right, next question. Tracy. Bentuk apa ni guys? Oh baru je test hari tu, dah lupa lah. Bentuk apa ni? We have z equals to 5 minus 10x minus y. What should we do now?
Change to intercept form.
Yes, very good. Change to intercept form. Yes. So we will have, okay, we need to rearrange all the variables first. So 10x plus y plus z equals to 5. So divided by 5, we have 2x plus y over 5 plus z over 5 equals to 1. So of course x over 1 over 2 plus y over 5 plus z over 5 equals to 1. Therefore, this is the graph. So x equals to half, y equals to 5, z equals to 5. So this is the plane. All right. Next question, 3D. Okay, 3D. We will have like, you should, okay, what type of graph do we have here?
Sphere, tapi dia bentuk hemisphere.
It
Pada
should be a
positif.
hemisphere, right? Hemisphere. Guys, one question in your test, question number 2 if I'm not mistaken, you should get a hemisphere tau. Ramai jawab pun. Sebenarnya dia
Yes.
hemisphere, okay? You should get a hemisphere. If you get confused, you can rearrange or modify your equation. You can square both sides. So you will have z squared equals to 9 minus x squared minus y squared. So we will have x squared plus y squared plus z squared equals to 9. So this is a sphere with radius 3. However, we have the square root sign here, means z must be always greater or equals to 0. Yeah, so on the positive part of z. So we have this. Okay, x, y, and z. So we get this. What's the radius now?
3.
3. Okay, we have 3, 3, 3, and negative 3 here. Okay, next. Question number 3E. This is a what? Untuk apa ni guys?
Ellipsoid.
You tu. Mana ada, kalau ellipsoid dia kena ada constant untuk dia punya radius kan? Dalam kes kita ni, kita tak ada constant tu, tak ada radius tu. Ini untuk apa guys? X, Y, Z. Ingat tak? Saya explain on XZ plane, YZ plane. Ni kan quadratic.
Parabolic.
Yes, paraboloid.
Parabolic.
Okay, good. Paraboloid. Very good. Okay, we will get a paraboloid. This is an upward paraboloid lah because all of these are positive. So we just get this. Okay, paraboloid. So settle. All right. So now, subtopic 3.2. Okay, this subtopic is very, very, very important. Okay, subtopic 3.2 ni sangat penting. So make sure you watch all the videos, all the given videos in YouTube yang saya bagi link dalam group WhatsApp tu. Okay, let's take a look at the exercises. All right, let us do question number 2A, quite easy. So let us do question 2B. I think the answer in the module got typo, so let us do this question. Exercise 3.2, question 2B. Okay. So now we need to find fx and fy. All right. So fx. What is the variable now? Variable. Variable dia apa sekarang ni? Kalau differentiate tak ada x.
X.
X is the variable. Yes, very good. X is the variable. So X adalah variable. Tengok, di sana je guys. Tengok apa huruf kat situ. So X adalah variable. So the other variable becomes constant. Okay. So we differentiate with respect to X. What we should do now? Okay, 1/2 bring forward here. And then we have 2x plus 3y cubed to the power of half minus 1. So negative half multiplied by 2. Okay, differentiate to x becomes 2. Differentiate this. So becomes 2 and then we can cancel this. Like that. Okay. So we will have 1/2x plus 3y cubed square root of like this. Or you can just maintain as 2x plus 3y cubed to the power of negative half. Sebab jawapan tu ada salah kan? Kalau jawapan dalam modul tu, if I'm not mistaken, dia tersilap ni. Should be plus. Okay. Next, find fy. Okay, before I forgot, here guys, find all first partial derivatives means you have to find fx and fy. Okay, both. So let us find the fy. Now y becomes the variable. Okay, y the variable, so x becomes the constant. Variable. All right. So we will have again 1/2. The power here should be brought to the front. So we have 1/2 multiplied by 2x plus 3y cubed to the power of 1/2 minus 1 negative
9y
1/2. Yes, multiplied by 9. 9y squared. Yes, like this. Okay, so we will have 9y squared over 2x plus 3y cubed to the power of negative half. So that's the answer. Okay, next. Let us do question number 2C.
Jawapan belakang salah.
Jawapan belakang salah, betul. Dia buat tolak juga kan? And then here should be plus. Dia ada y, 9/2y squared tadi. Okay. So this is the answer, the correct answer. Alright, let us do question 2C. Okay, question 2C. Alright, now guys, let us do fx. Find fx first. Okay, since this is a fraction, so we first we check whether do we have variable on the numerator and also the denominator. Okay, so right here we have x as the variable, isn't it? So atas ada x, bawah ada x. So of course for this type of function, we need to use the quotient rule. Okay, we need to use the quotient rule. Right, so above is u, below is b. So quotient rule said we have
VU
b.
prime
Yes, bu prime minus ub
UV
prime
over V
plus
squared.
yv squared. Okay, good. So now always bear in mind x the variable and y becomes the constant. Okay, anggap y macam nombor. Alright, so let us solve this. First, we have v. So just copy v, x plus 3y, multiply by u prime. So differentiate u, differentiate 2x ni lah. Okay, so differentiate 2x, we get 2 minus substitute u, 2x minus y. Just copy it down here. And then now differentiate v. Differentiate v with respect to x. We will get 1, yes. So divides by x plus 3y squared. Okay, so we will have 2x plus 6y minus 2x plus y. Right, over x plus 3y squared. So we can cancel this 2x and 2x. So 6 plus 1 becomes 7. Okay, now let us find fy. Okay, sekejap saya salin balik soalan asal tadi. fxy equals to 2x minus y over x plus 3y squared. Okay, now we want to find fy. Okay, again, if you notice here, the variable y, okay, variable y, we have up here and down here. So of course, again, we need to use the quotient rule. Okay, we know that y is the variable.
Ada spare.
Sorry, tak ada square. Thank you. All right, so now we need to use the quotient rule. Okay, so atas ni u, bawah v, of course v u prime minus v minus u v prime divided by v squared. Okay, but now you have to be careful because we are now differentiating with respect to y. Okay, so just look at y lah, alright? Okay, now v x plus 3y multiply by differentiate u. Differentiate negative y, dapat apa? Yes, negative 1 minus u is 2x minus y multiplied by differentiating 3y?
3.
3, yes. Okay, so over x plus 3y squared. So we will have negative x, negative 3y minus 6x plus 3y. Okay, so we will have x plus 3y squared. Then the answer would be 3y habis, so negative 7x. Yes. Okay. So next question, I think you can do the rest of the questions, quite simple. Okay, slope. Slope of the surface Z in the x direction means we need to find slope. Yes, fx. Okay, and then slope in y direction means we need to find fy. Okay, that's it. It's very simple. Okay, now question number 4, number 5. Let us do question number 5. I think it's number 4 quite easy. So let us do question number 5. Okay, so let us find, okay, before that, This is categorized as subtopic higher order derivatives. Higher order derivatives. Kalau you tengok video YouTube tu dia ada explain lah. Okay, higher order derivatives. So for higher order derivatives means we need to differentiate twice or triple times or 4 times. Okay, it depends on the equation lah. Okay, but before that, I would like to ask you, is fxy equals to fyx?
No.
Same or not?
No.
Are you sure not?
Yes.
Dah, dan tu ubah jawapan. Okay. Okay, the answer is yes. They are same. Okay, so doesn't matter. You can differentiate with respect to x first, lepas tu differentiate terhadap y, or you can differentiate with respect to y first and then differentiate with respect to x. You will get the same answer. Don't worry. Okay, so now let us proceed for question number 5. Okay, let's say we do fx first. Okay, what is the variable now?
X.
Yes, x variable. Okay, so look here, look at this power of x. We have 2, so it becomes 2 times 5 becomes 10 x, y to the power of 5, just a constant, right? So just copy it down. Okay, now if you look at the second term, we have x exponent xy. Okay, right here we have 2 types of functions. X belongs to polynomial and then exponent xy is exponent. So right now we know that x is the variable. So if you encounter this type of function where variable multiplied by variable, okay, in this we have variable x. Right here also we have x. So in order to differentiate this, we need to use product rule. Okay, use product rule. This is your u and this is your v. So product rule said we have uv prime plus vu prime. Okay, so now let us proceed. U is x. Okay, exponent to the power of xy. Differentiate with respect to x. Okay, before that. Okay, let's say you have this exponent 3x. If we want to differentiate, let's say y equals to exponent 3x. If we have y equals to, okay, y prime. Differentiate exponent 3x. You order apa?
3x.
Yes, 3 exponent 3x. Okay, now in this case, guys, we have f equals to exponent xy. You need to assume that, this y is just a constant. Okay, because we want to differentiate with respect to x. Okay, just a constant. So you should assume that y is just a number, the same like number 3 here. Therefore, f differentiate with respect to x, we will have
0.
Bukan.
Y.
Yes,
Y.
y. You nampak
Y
tak?
exponent
Dia punya
xy.
correlation dia. Yes. Right here, exponent 3x. 3 tu bawa ke depan. Okay, dalam kes ni, exponent xy, y tu nombor. Awak kena anggap y tu macam nombor 3 tadi. Just like number 3. So we should bring this to the front. And then exponent xy. Like this. Kan sama tu. Macam yang kat atas ni. 3x. xy. Understand this, guys? Okay, good. So now exponent xy differentiate with respect to x, we have y exponent xy. Cik sangat ni. Ni baru uv prime. Belum habis lagi. Plus vu prime. V is exponent xy. So differentiate u, differentiate x, we get
1.
1. Okay, so this is VU prime. Baru habis, so settle lah. Okay, so now, okay guys, now we need to find fxy, second derivative. Okay, that's why we call this as higher order. Means you have to differentiate again from the previous derivative. Okay, which means that in order to find fxy, dalam case ni, apa yang variable pula guys?
Y.
Y the variable. Okay, so Y jadi variable. So bila Y variable, apa yang constant?
X.
X becomes the constant. Okay, so now when you want to find fxy, do not refer to the original function. No, you have to refer to the fx because this is the second order. Ini adalah differentiation kali kedua, the second derivative. Okay, so you have to refer to your fx. You have to refer to this function. Okay, let's say I rewrite fx. Okay, fx also can be written as 10xy to the power of 5. Let's say I factorize exponent xy. So dia akan jadi xy plus 1 like this. Right? Did you agree with me?
Yes.
Okay, now we look here. Look at this fx. So we want to differentiate with respect to y. So 10xy to the power of 5. We have y to the power of 5. So it becomes
50xy to the power
yes, 50xy to the power of 4, like this. Okay. Now, plus, okay, guys. Yes, again, we need to use product rule. Very good. So, again, product rule. Kenapa product rule? Sebab dalam ni ada y, right here also y. So, variable multiply by variable. Yes, so we need to use product rule again. Okay, so product rule UV prime. So U is exponent xy, differentiate xy plus 1 with respect to y dapat apa?
Y.
Yeah.
Y.
Differentiate xy with respect to y. Apa yang constant sekarang ni?
X.
X constant kan? Ni penat saya cakap tadi. Ni X constant, Y variable. Differentiate with respect to Y. Constant lah jadinya tinggal kan?
Yeah.
So we get X. Understand? Sebab kita differentiate terhadap Y sekarang ni. Awak kena anggap X tu macam constant. Anggap X tu sebagai satu nombor. Macam contoh 3Y. Differentiate 3Y, 3Y with respect to Y, we get 3, isn't it? So right now, differentiate xy with respect to y, we will get x. Understand, guys?
Understand.
Okay, good. So plus 1, 1 becomes 0. So stop here. So stop, close the bracket. Plus v u prime. So v is xy plus 1. And then multiply by differentiate exponent xy with respect to y. We will get
Y exponent xy.
yes. Ya ke y exponent xy?
X exponent XY.
X exponent xy lah. Saya nak padam dulu ni boleh? Yang sekat sini, yang pink ni saya padam boleh tepi ni? Okay, I want to erase this. Okay, so we will have x is constant, so x exponent xy. Okay, so therefore the answer is 50xy to the power of 4 plus exponent xy. We will get x plus xy plus 1. Oh sorry, x squared kan? X squared y plus x. Ni darab masuk kan? Here and here. Isn't it? So jadi x squared y dengan x lah kan? Understand guys?
Yes.
Okay, good. Kalau saya terlepas pandang, you all beritahu sebab saya kadang-kadang petang-petang ni dia macam sikit bela dia tu. Exponent xy jadi 2x plus x squared y. Okay, that's it. That's the answer. Okay, so next question. So let's do question number 6. Okay.
Memang kena simplify habis ya doktor.
Kalau tak nak simplify pun boleh je. Saya lenient je marking. Boleh je. Cumanya, okay. After this, nanti saya explain dekat chain rule tu kenapa kena simplify. Chain rule dia reflect sikit.
Sebab dia boleh cancel.
Sebab dia boleh cancel dan dia boleh jadi memang simple betul. Okay, let's say we have this. Let's do question A. Alright. 6A, find the, okay, sekarang ni guys, now your independent variables, you have 3. Okay, so del squared W del X del Y is similar to W subscript XY. Okay, what if the question asks you to find del cube W del X del Y del Z, this is equivalent to what? If the question asks you this,
Nanti X, Y, Z.
dia akan jadi W, X, Y, and Z. Means you have to differentiate 3 times. First with respect to X, and then with respect to Y, and then with respect to Z. Okay, so now let us solve question 6A. Get back to the question here, W, X, Y. Alright, so let us do W, X first. Alright, so in this case, X is the variable, of course, X the variable. And then the other 2 variables becomes constant. So Y and Z becomes constants. Okay? So now, let us differentiate with respect to X. Therefore, the green color, the constants. Where should we bring this constants?
Y, Z. Sign.
Yes,
Negative Y, Z.
okay.
Sign.
Alright, good. Negative Y, Z. Why negative? Because differentiate cos, we get negative. So we bring this constant to the front. So negative Y, Z sine X, Y, Z. Okay, so settle for the first component, the first term, negative YZ cos X, sine X, YZ. Okay, now how about the second term? Differentiate this with respect to X, we will get what?
0.
0.
0, yes, we will get 0. Why? Because this is just a constant. Okay, Y dengan Z constant. So dia tak ada variable. Differentiate constant dapat 0. How about the third term?
0.
Yes, also got 0. So because also constant. Okay, so settle. We just have this. Next, differentiate fxy. So differentiate with respect to y now. Okay, what is the variable here?
Y.
Okay, y becomes the variable. Okay, y the variable. So in this case, what are the constants?
X and Z.
Yes, x and z are constants. Okay, now kita nak refer yang mana? Function asal ke function wx?
WX.
Yes, good. We need to refer this. Okay, so tengok yang ni. Tak payah tengok atas pun, tengok yang ni je. Sebab kita buat urutan, continuity is from Wx. So refer to Wx. Now differentiate with respect to y. You notice something tak? Guys, you have to be careful. Now y is the variable. If you look here, negative y, z, ada y kat sini. Dalam trigo pun ada, yes, ada y juga. Okay, so you all kena guna product rule lah. Sebab kat sini ada variable, kat dalam ni pun ada variable. Okay, so use product rule. Okay, product rule. Kalau misal kata dalam trigonometric, misal kata sin exact sahaja, dia tak ada y. So tak payah guna product rule. Dia jadi constant je. But now we have y. Dua-dua ada y. So you kena guna product rule lah. So uv prime plus pu prime. Okay, so we will have u is negative yz Okay, differentiate sine xyz with respect to y.
XZ.
Exact cos
Yes,
what X,
very
Y, Z.
good. Exact cos xyz. Well done. Okay, plus v is sine sine xyz multiply by differentiate.
Negative Z.
Negative Z.
Yes, good. Negative z. Okay. So finally the answer is negative xyz squared cos xyz minus z sin xyz. Jangan darab dua ni terus. Cannot. Okay, cannot. Don't multiply inside the bracket. Itu jenayah matematik. Cannot do that. You have to bring this to the front here. That's why jadi negative z kat sini. Okay, understand?
Understand.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Well done. Okay, question number 7 dah ada belum dalam YouTube yang you all tengok tu?
Ada.
Ada yang question number 7. Question number 8 ada?
Ada.
Belum, tak ada. Okay, so jom kita buat question number 8. Question number 8. Do you have your calculator right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. So question number 8 kita buat Okay, first of all, if you have this type of question, you have to highlight the keywords, guys. Okay, highlight the keywords. Question number 8A, okay, number 8A, this question asks you to find the instantaneous rate of change. Okay, so highlight the keyword, rate of change of pressure with respect to temperature. Okay, so that's the keywords. Okay, so right now, rate of change of pressure means we
dP over dt.
yes, del P over del T. Okay. And for the second question, find the rate of change of volume with respect to pressure. So rate
Del
of
V
change of volume, yes. So we will have del V over
del P.
yes, del P. Okay, so let us do question number 8A first. Okay, so let us take out all the given information. We have PV equals to KT, K equals to 2, temperature equals to 80, and then volume equals to 40. All right, so we need to find del P over del T. Okay, in order to find 80, del P over del T equals to what? So now, in order to find del P over del T, first of all, you have to make sure that P becomes the subject. Okay, so P becomes the subject, so dia akan jadi KT over V. Right? So right now, here, we differentiate P with respect to T, so T is the variable.
A over V is a constant.
Yeah, so T is the variable, which means that K and V are just constant. Very good, okay? So K and V becomes the constant. Okay, so from here, del P over del T, we will have equals
K
to,
over V.
yes, K over V. Okay, because T just the variable. K dengan V tu just a constant. Dia sama macam Y equals to 4/5X. You differentiate Y jadi 4/5 lah. Understand? Because 4/5 just a constant. K over V just a constant. So differentiate dapat, yang ni dapat 4/5. Ini dapat K over V lah. Understand guys?
Understand.
Yes.
Okay, good. So now, just substitute the values. Okay, therefore del P over del T, substitute the values, K equals to 2 and volume equals to 40. So therefore we will have 1 over 20. That's it. Okay, question B, del V over del P. Question B, 8B. Del V over del P. Okay, just now we have PV equals to KT. What is the first step that you should do is you need to make sure that V becomes the subject now. Okay, V jadi subject. Kalau tadi P jadi subject, Sebab kita differentiate P terhadap T. P duduk atas. So but now V duduk atas. Okay, so jadikan V sebagai subject. So make sure V becomes a subject. We will get KT over P. Okay, and then now the variable here, the variable is only P. P is the variable. So what happened?
KT become constant.
Constants. Yes, K and T becomes constants. Okay. So, okay, let's say kalau you ada Y equals to, let's say 3 over X. Find Y prime. So what
X to the power of
happened?
negative 1. Negative
Dia adalah 3x to the power of negative 1, right? So becomes negative 3x to the power of negative
negative 2.
2. Okay, the same thing happen here. 3 kat sini. Okay guys, this 3 ni is same like K and T. Because K and T are just constants. You have to assume that K and T are just numbers. Okay, so bila dia numbers, what happened? We will have del V over del P. We will have negative KT. Okay, negative KT divides by P squared. Because why? Because of this. Ni. Negative 3 over X squared kan ni? Yang ni. Jadi duduk bawah kan? So sekarang ni guys, awak kena anggap, you have to assume that K dengan T ni just the same like negative 3 ni. Okay, so dia jadi negative KT over P squared because P is the variable. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, so now,
One.
yes,
Yang tu lepas differentiate bukan jadi negative 6 ke?
negative 6. Bukan. ni yang asal ni, ni yang
Itu
asal.
differentiate lagi satu.
Ni yang asal. Ni asal Y sama dengan 3 per X. So bila differentiate, Y jadi negatif 3 per X kuasa 2 lah kan. Saya bukan differentiate yang ni guys. Saya susun balik notation tu. I just rearrange.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much for your concern. Alright, understand the concept here now? Antara negatif KT ni dengan negatif 3, my analogy, I use number analogy so that you can imagine. You anggap KT itu sebagai nombor. Okay, just like that. Alright, so now we already have all the values here. Okay, let's just say copy balik. I copy this. We have all the values except we don't have the values of P, isn't it? Kita tak ada nilai P, so we need to find the P. So how to find P? How do we find P? Find the values of P.
Masukkan.
Yeah, substitute the values, okay? We have P equals to KT over V. So we will have K is 2 multiplied by 8T divides by 4T. So we will get 4. Okay, good. Well done. We get 4, yes. So we can substitute all the values happily here. Del V over del P negative K. K is 2. Okay, wait a minute. P squared. So negative K is 2 multiplied by T apa tadi? 8T divides by P squared. So 4 squared.
4 squared.
So what's the answer guys?
Negative 10.
Negative
10.
10. Okay, negative 10. All right, very good. So that's it, that's the answer. Okay, so that's for the double higher order integration. Okay, let us move to the chain rule. Guys, later I will give you extra exercise on subtopic on chapter 3 ni. Saya akan bagi extra exercises sebab I think I should give you more exercises lah sebenarnya. Sebab saya worry lah. Kalau you punya test tak perform, saya takut nanti grade awak akan turun lah. So saya kena bagi lebih sikit exercise. Nanti I will post extra exercise in the group WhatsApp with the solutions. Saya bagi solutions ke nanti.
Dokter,
Yes.
nak tanya tadi yang question 8 tu, kalau contoh question bagi itu unit, kami dekat answer mesti kena tulis unit ke optional?
Oh, don't worry. Okay, I'm not a physicist. Saya bukan ahli fizik yang nak tahu unit, don't worry. You jawab macam ni pun saya dah bagi format dah, don't worry. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Dokter.
Unless kalau you punya subject engineering, you kena letak unit. It's very important in engineering, kan? Okay, for me as a mathematician, I just care about numbers. Right?
Okay,
Good
thank you,
question.
Dokter.
Alright, welcome. Okay, good question. So now we move to the chain rule. Subtopic 3.3, the chain rule. Okay. Let's take a look at the exercise 3.3, chain rule. Okay, question 1A is just polynomial. So let us do question 1B. They're the long. Exercise 3.3, question 1B. Okay. All right. First of all, guys, what you should do is we need to form the chain. Okay, we need to form the chain. So before you proceed with the chain, you have to look at the main subject. Okay, in this case, Z is the main subject. So we start the chain with Z. All right. After that, we know that Z is consists of two variables, which are X and Y. So we will have first branch X, second branch Y. Okay, so we have this first branch and the second branch. Okay. Next, from here, we know that X consists of variable T. So we only have one arrow, T. Okay, T. The same thing happened here for Y equals to T to the power of 1 over 4. So again, only one arrow here. All right. Now, guys, since Z consists of two variables, so the operator, okay, the operator becomes del because it will be partial. Sebab dia ada dua branch. Okay, so dia jadi del. So del Z over del X. This is the first operator for the first branch. Okay, and the second branch here, down here, should be del Z over del Y. Okay, and then now from X goes to T, since there is only one arrow, means one branch, so we will put dx over dt, single. Understand the differentiation between del and d? Okay, what happened to here? Y goes to t.
dy over dt.
Yes, dy over dt. Okay, good, dy over dt. All right, so now the question asks you to find dz over dt. Okay, dz over dt. Why d? Kenapa d instead of del? Because at the end here, there is only one type of variable, which is t. Kalau dia pecah lagi, misalnya kata ada s dengan t, baru dia jadi del z over del t. However, at the end of the chain, we only have one variable, one type of variable. That's why soalan tu tanya, find dz over dt. Okay, dz over dt. So the movement is like this. Your movement should start from z until you get t. Okay, I'm going to use red color. So start move from z, goes to x, and then goes to t. This is the first chain. Okay, the first chain. So we have del z over del x multiplied by dx over dt plus, okay, plus we have the second chain here. So z move to the y and then move to the t. So this is the second chain. So rantaian yang kedua ni del z over del y multiplied by dy over dt. Understand chain rule, guys?
Yes.
Okay, this is the formula of chain rule for this question. Alright, so now what happened? You need to find all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4 terms ni. You kena cari satu-satu ni. Del z, del x apa, del dx, dt apa, del z, del y, dy, dt. Okay, so kita cari del z, del x dengan del z, del y dulu. Okay, first kita ada z saya salin balik soalan ln x plus 3y squared. Ln x plus 3y squared. Okay. So find del z over del x. You are differentiating the z with respect to x. So what is the constant now?
X.
Constant.
Wait.
Saya baru ubah soalan sikit je. Tak apa, it's okay. Good because you answering me. Okay, so now 1 over the whole thing. So 1 over x plus 3y squared multiplied by, you differentiate these terms. Okay, differentiate all of this. So we will have 2 multiplied by 3y squared to the power of 2 minus 1. So jadi 1 lah. And then multiply again with differentiate x. Yes, we get 1. Differentiate x about del x, del z, del x kan. So close this bracket. Okay guys, if you notice here, ni terms ni sama kan? Right? So you can cancel, yes. So it becomes, yang ni tak ada dah kat sini. So ni boleh cancel. So tinggal bawah sajalah to the power of 1. So we will have 2 over x plus 3y squared. Macam tu je. Kenapa tak ada kuasa 2? Sebab kita cancel tadi di atas tu. Okay, so it becomes to power of 1. Okay, now let us find the del z over del y. Okay, del z over del y. We have, again, 1 over the whole thing. Multiply by 2 multiplied by again x plus 3y squared to the power of 1. Okay, now we differentiate y, x or 3y squared?
3y squared.
Yes, so becomes?
6y.
Yeah, 6y. Thank you very much. So dia akan jadi again, yang ni pun boleh cancel. So tak ada atas. So 6 times 2 becomes 12y over x plus 3y squared. Like that. Okay, now
Doktor
next.
bukan ke
Tak ada square.
Tak ada squared dah. Thank you very much. Tak ada squared dah sebab cancel kan. Okay, good. Next, we need to find x, dx over dt. So x equals to square root t. Okay, x equals to square root t. So dx over dt jadi 1 over 2 t to the power of negative half, isn't it? Kan? Or 1 over 2 square root t. Macam tu kan? And then y adalah t to the power 1 over 4. So if we differentiate
1 over 4 t to the power of negative 3 over 4.
yes, very good. dy over dt 1 over 4 t to the power of negative 3 over 4. Like this. Okay guys, so what happened next? We need to substitute. here. So you all kena substitute kat sini. Semua sekali lah. Del Z over del X tadi kita ada 2 over X plus 3Y squared. Multiply by dx over dt. So kita ada 1 over 2 square root 2 plus mana tadi dz del Z over del Y 12Y over X plus 3Y squared multiply by 1 over 4. Okay, 1 over 4 t to the power of negative 3 over 4. Okay guys, in the chain rule, okay, that's why one of your friend asked about simplify, okay? So in the chain rule, you have to substitute the variable t, okay, inside x dengan y. So what you should do, you kena carilah, gantilah dekat x dengan y ni. X dengan y ni dengan t tadi, function t tu tadi, okay? So we will have, before that, x equals to square root t to the power of 4. Okay, so jom kita substitute.
Macam tu
Ya,
dx over dt.
dx over dt. Oh, t. Masya Allah. Thank you, thank you. So we have square root t. Thank you. Mulut sebut lain, tangan tulis lain. Okay, so now, okay, let us substitute. X adalah square root t, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, square root t plus 3. Okay, so kita kena buat slowly lah. Kan ada salah lagi 1/4 kuasa 2. That is multiply by 1 over 2 square root t. Okay, settle plus 12y. Oh, y pula. 12y adalah 1 over, apa tadi? T to the power of 1 over 4. T to the power of 1 over 4. Okay, over x is square root t plus 3t to the power of 1 over 4 squared. Multiply by 1 over 4 t to the power of negative 3 over 4. Okay, like this. So let us do this slowly. Okay, 2 dengan 2 boleh cancel. Alright. So we will get 1 over square root t plus 3
T half.
square root t juga lah kan?
Nah.
Okay, so darabkan dengan 1 over square root t. Okay, tak apa, yang tu nanti kita settlekan. So yang ni, t to the power of 1 over 4 multiplied by negative 3 over 4. So, 1 over 4 minus 3 over 4 becomes negative 2 over 4, isn't it? Equals to negative 1 over 2, isn't it? Saya buat power dia ni. Power t dulu. Faham tak apa saya buat ni?
Faham.
Okay, so next kita boleh cancel apa lagi ni? Okay, 12 ni boleh cancel dengan 4, dia jadi 3 lah. So dia jadi 3 and then t to the power of negative half tadi tu. And then square root t plus 3 square root t juga kan? Okay, let's say saya nak turunkan ke bawah t to the power of ni. Ni saya nak turunkan ke bawah. So dia jadi multiply by t square root t lah. Okay, so yang ni boleh padam. Macam tu kan? Alright, so now darab masuk dalam ni. So square root t darab square root t dengan square root t darab square root tu jadi t lah. So 1 over t plus 3t plus 3 multiply by again benda yang sama. Darab dalam. Yes. So t plus 3t. So the same denominator. Yes. So 4 plus t plus 3t. 3t. Jadi 4t lah kan? T tambah 3t jadi 4t lah. So dapat 1 over t. Betul ke jawapan ni? Question number 1B. Betul. Sebab betul. Panjang juga. Okay. So we get 1 over t. Understand guys? Understand?
Yes, doctor.
Yes, doctor.
Okay, good. Next. Okay, question number 3 already discussed in the video, right? So you all nak saya buat question number berapa? 4, 5, 6. Which questions? Question number 3 dah ada dalam video dah. Video YouTube tu.
5.
4, 5 or 6?
5.
5. Question 5 ni. 5 ni saya rasa simple sebab dia macam tadi juga. Tukar pula okay, question number 6 sebab sorry guys, time is limited, so kita kena pilih yang betul-betul susah punya soalan untuk discuss masa online class. Okay, this let's say question number 6 Okay, question number 6. Kan soalan ni tak ada dalam video kan? Saya tak ingat ada video Dr. Azrin buat tu. Dr. Azrin yang buat video tu. Okay, so question number 6. Dia kata two roads, ada dua jalan, intersect at the right angles. Oh, right angle. So we have macam junction lah, tapi simpang lah macam tu kan. Okay, lorry A moving on one of the roads. Let's say this is the first road. Goes here, right angles So A. Okay, lorry A dia bergerak ke arah ke kanan ni. And then lorry B moving on the other road. Okay, on the other road, approaching the intersection. The intersection. Okay, so this is the intersection. Okay, simpang jalan tu. Ni B. Dia bergerak dua-dua menghala ke arah intersection tu. Maksudnya simpang tu. Okay, dia nak apa ni? The question asks you to find the distance between the lorries. Okay, between lorry A and lorry B. So dia nak distance, of course lah. Macam ni lah distance kan. Distance. Okay. So ini macam teorem Pythagoras kan. Ni D, ni A, ni B. Saya kata macam tu lah. So D equals to square root of A squared plus B squared. Yes, like that. So now, okay, let us solve this. So D equals to square root of A squared plus B squared. So of course, this is equivalent to A squared plus B squared to the power of half. Okay, so now, okay guys, dia kata D, okay, kita nak buat chain rule kan? Kenapa chain rule? Okay, sebab because we have the rate of change of the velocity of lorry A is 50 miles per hour. Okay, 50 miles per hour, which means that
Yes, over dt.
dv pula, dA over dt equals to 50. And then we have 20 miles per hour for lorry B should be dB over dt equals to 20. Okay, so now kalau kita buatlah chain dia ni, D terdiri daripada variables A dengan B. Okay, and then A is consists of variable T, time, masa, hour tadi kan? 50 miles per hour, so time T. And the same thing happen here. B also a function with respect to time T. Okay. So ke atas ni del D over del A, and this one dA over dt. This one del D over del B, this one dB over dt. Okay, so now jom kita buat dia punya chain rule. Soalan nak dd over dt, the rate of change of the distance, isn't it? At what rate? Rate of distance. Ni soalan dia nak rate of distance. So dt over dt lah. Then we will have del D over del A multiplied by dA over dt plus del D over del B multiplied by dB over dt. Okay, so let us find, okay, from here kita cari del D over del A. So 1 over 2 multiplied by A squared apa B. So negatif 1/2, so dia jadi darab dengan 2A kan. So 2 ni boleh cancel, isn't it? Cancel. So you will get equals to A over square root of A squared plus B squared lah. Kan? Boleh faham? Understand
Boleh.
this? Okay, good. So next del D over the B, of course lah, dia jadi B over square root of A squared plus B squared. Saya just terus bagi jawapan lah sebab sama kan. Okay, so now jom kita substitute into this function, chain rule. We have A square root of A squared plus B squared multiplied by dA over dt, just now tadi apa? 50. Multiplied by 50 plus del D over del B. We have B over square root of A squared plus B squared multiplied by dB over dt 20. Sekejap, A berapa soalan dia? A equals to 3. A equals to 3 and B equals to 4. So A equals to 3 and B equals to 4. So 3,
Denominator sama.
apa dia saya tak dengar?
Denominator sama.
Denominator sama. Ya betul, denominator sama. Okay, so 3 squared plus 4 squared darab 20. So jadi 35 kan? 3 over 5 times 50 plus 4 over 5 times 20. Isn't it? 3 kuasa 2, 4 kuasa 2 jadi 25. So lastly, you will get the answer is
3 tambah 16 46.
Hah? Berapa?
3 tambah 16 46.
Tak dengar.
30 tambah 16 46. Apa nak?
Tak, final answer.
46.
46. Okay. Sorry lah guys, petang-petang ni saya sound trouble sikit. Okay. 46, right, settle. So last question. Question number 7 ni simple lah, dia just polynomial. So let's do question number 8. Question number 8 ni dah ada dalam video tak? Tengok tak tengok
ada.
Tak ada ya? Okay, so jom kita buat question number 8. Alright, so first of all, we take out the main function. The main function is z equals to x squared exponent x plus y. Okay, and then we have x equals to r cos theta, and then y equals to r sin theta. Okay, so now from here, let us build the chain. Okay, let's build the chain. Z is consists of variable x and y. Okay, Z consists of variable x dengan variable y. And then x consists of variable
R and theta.
Yes, very good. R dengan theta. So pecah lagi dua. Okay, so we have R and theta. The same thing happened here. We have two more variables. R pun sama, Y pun sama, R dengan theta lah. Okay, so now let's put the operator. The first branch should be del Z over del X. And here, okay, dekat second ni del Z over del Y lah. How about this? From X to R.
dx over dr.
Yes, D ke del?
D.
Are you sure? Del. It should be del sebab dia pecah lagi dua kan? Before this kenapa D? Sebab only single, only one variable T. Macam tadi ni, T dia satu je variable dia, T. But here we have two branches. So the operator should be del. Okay, del X over del R and del X over del theta. Okay, and here should be del Y over del R, del Y over del theta lah. Saya buat satu lah, dari pukul 6 ni. I just do del Z over del R, this question. Okay, find del Z over del R. So when we want to find del Z over del R, Okay, so the movement should be from Z goes to X sampai jumpa R. So the first chain yang ni. Okay, so we will have del Z over del X multiplied by del X over del R. Okay, another one daripada Z sampai jumpa R juga. So kita ada satu lagi rantaian, the chain rule. Z jumpa Y jumpa R. Like this. This one sampai sini. Okay, so plus del Z over del Y multiplied by del Y over del R. Okay, so jom kita cari del Z over del X dengan del Z over del Y. We have Z equals to X squared exponent X plus Y. Okay, so del Z over del X should be apa cara nak selesaikan guys?
Del Z over apa tadi kata?
Del Z over del X. How do we solve this? Berdasarkan function ni.
R.
Nanti dulu, saya suruh differentiate. Right now, you guys nak differentiate terhadap X tau. X ni variable. You perasan tak? Dekat sini ada X, dekat sini pun ada X. Sudah. Betul? You kena guna apa ni tadi saya pesan?
Product rule.
Kena guna product rule. Yes, product rule lah. Okay? So U V prime. U dengan V. Okay, so U V prime plus V U prime. U is X squared. Okay, luckily exponent X plus Y constant ni satu je kan. So jadi exponent X plus Y jugalah. Sebab koefisien untuk X satu. So tak ada effect lah. Plus V U prime. So V is exponent X plus Y. Differentiate X squared, we get
2X.
2X. So you akan dapat exponent X plus Y multiplied by X squared plus 2X. Tak muat ni, saya buat kat bawah lah. Sekejap pening tengok. Cut, paste. Sini. Okay, so dah jadi. Macam tu. Okay, understand? So next, cari del Z del Y. Del Z del Y kena pakai product rule tak?
Tak.
No need, okay? Because X squared just a constant, so X squared. Differentiate exponent X plus Y with respect to Y, dapat apa?
A to the power of Y.
You go. Exponent X plus Y, differentiate with respect to Y.
1. 1
ones.
exponent.
So darab 1 macam ni kan? Isn't it?
Yes.
So dapat sama lah, dia tak ada perubahan. Exponent X plus Y, macam tu lah. Dia tak ada perubahan. No change. So just this and this. So settle. Del Z del X, del Z del Y. So jom kita tengok. Differentiate terhadap X equals to R cos theta. X equals to R cos theta. Differentiate del X over del R becomes
Cos theta.
cos theta, yes, very good. Y equals to R sin theta, differentiate del Y over del R equals to
Sin theta.
sin theta. Okay, so now kita dah boleh substitute dalam kita punya function ni lah.
Negative sin theta.
Kenapa pula negatif? Kita bukan differentiate terhadap theta, kita differentiate terhadap R. Okay, jangan saya explain sikit. Ni, ini kan kita ni kan variable kan. So bila differentiate terhadap R, awak kena anggap sin theta ni the whole thing as constant. This as constant. So variable kita hanya R sahaja, variable. So differentiate constant darab dengan R dapat constant lah. Understand? Understand guys?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good, pukul 6 dah ni, saya nak balik dah ni. Okay, so dalam Z over del X mana tadi? Z over del X ni. So copy lah. Del Z over del X. This one, paste. Okay, so equals to multiply by the del X over del R is cos theta plus del Z over del Y X squared. X squared exponent X plus Y multiply by sin theta. Okay, so jom kita substitute. Dia ada nilai tadi kan. Okay, R equals to 1 dengan theta equals to pi over 3. Okay, so X sama dengan R cos theta tadi. So X should be R adalah 1 darab cos. 1 darab cos pi over 3. So X akan
1
jadi
over
1 over 2. Yes. Very good. Y R sin theta. So 1 darab sin pi over 3 should be square root 3 over 2. Okay, so kita substitute dalam ni lah semua XY ni. XY theta ni juga, XY ni theta ni. Jom kita substitute. So del Z over del R becomes exponent X plus
1
Y.
plus 3 over 2.
Yes, so dia akan jadi 1 plus square root 3 over 2 lah. Sama penyebut dia kan, denominator dia. So X squared 1 over 2 squared
1 over
plus 2 times 1 over 2 cos pi over 3 plus X squared. X squared kita ada 1 over 2 squared multiply by exponent 1 plus square root 3 over 2 sin pi over 3. Okay, sin pi over 3. So dia dapat jawapan exponent 1 plus square root 3 over 2 multiply by 1 over 4 plus 1 over 2 tambah yang ni tadi 1 over 4 lah, exponent 1 plus square root 3 over 2 darab dengan square root 3 over 2. So 1/4 tambah 1, 5/4 isn't it? So exponent 1 plus square root 3 over 2 5 over 8 pula. Betul lah, 1 okey lah 1. 5 over 4 times 1 over 2 plus square root 3 over 8 exponent 1 plus square root 3 over 2. So dia jadi 5 over 8 exponent 1 plus square root 3 over 2 plus square root 3 over 8 exponent 1 plus square root 3 over 2.
exponent.
Hah?
Factor and exponent.
Faktorkan eksponen lah, betul. Faktorkan eksponen dia akan jadi 1 over square root 3 over 2. So 5 plus square root 3 over 8. Like this, right? So that's the answer. Understand, guys?
Yeah.
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
Okay.
Yes, madam.